The ups and downs of Gary Coleman's life are being examined in the new documentary, Gary. Diving deeper into the child actor's success on different strokes and, ultimately, his titular Gary Coleman show, the Peacock documentary offers a look into each era of his life leading up to his death. Even when I was 5, I was the do or die, never say die, the tenacious, I'll be back kind of person, Coleman once described himself. When he was just 8 years old, Coleman was discovered by the late Norman Lear. His theatrical agent at the time, Victor Perullo, said he had never seen a child actor with such wit. Gary's parents brought him into the agency. He was only about 8 years old, and he wore a three-piece suit, Perullo recalled. He had a great laugh, and I knew that he was a tremendous talent. Lear had sent out casting agents to different cities, and when Coleman went to his audition in his hometown of Zion, Illinois, he ended up staying for 3 hours, reading with everybody. The casting director then insisted that Lear see Coleman, and the rest is history. Stunting his growth at just 4 feet and 8 inches, Coleman was born with a congenital kidney defect. Although he received a transplant when he was 5 years old, by the time he reached 17, his body had absorbed the only kidney he had. From December 31st of 1985 until his death, Gary lived without a single kidney in his body, his former manager Unveiled said. He then started on dialysis. I can recall showing up to set one day and Gary was in the middle of the scene, completed the scene, bent over and threw up, Dial shared. He fundamentally never knew what it was to be fully healthy. His mother, Edmonia, said despite his health challenges, Coleman always had a spirit about him where he had the mindset that, I'm going to do what I want to do regardless. 2 days later, Price took Coleman off life support, prompting suspicion among friends and family about what had happened. Miall pointed out that Coleman didn't have that far to fall, given he was only 4 feet and 8 inches tall. We were absolutely stumped because there were way too many questions, he said, adding, with no answers. Gray, who lived with Coleman before Price, expressed her confusion knowing what his wishes were.